the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And that one's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field. Receiver catches it and then does the rest. Takes it in to the end zone for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. To the air, it's Nelson. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He's looking to pass. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. There he goes. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He'll set up to throw. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it over the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
To the ground with the back. He breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Roberts. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the play.
Brings into the open. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Roberts. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Got a man, it's Butler. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Peppers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And and the type of lost guys that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move, it's Roach. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Fakes the grab. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. To the air on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Finds his man. It's Galloway. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He got it. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Roach. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. To the air. It's Nelson. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Fast completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Under fire. Open space at the 25. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed. And you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do?
The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're going back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got a man. It's Johnson. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. It'll be third and long. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Throwing right. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop for this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll ride the hot hand.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll run play action. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off play action on first down. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Takes the handoff. It's Roach. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Sun Devils looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down, and the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Using his legs, it's Roach. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Galloway. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for room, it's Roberts. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run into...
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Working that wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. On the ground, it's Burrell. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Here's a heat. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch. The ball pops out on the return. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgum, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Nelson. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Under fire. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
They just keep firing. Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying play action. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Roberts. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The give to the back. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead.
Looking deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll give it to the back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had...
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the